up late to the party. My chain started without me, gnarly.
Welcome to the Toxic Shock Podcast. I'm Drizzy.
Paused it.
I hit the fucking pause button. Maybe I hit the play button. Whatever.
It's the same button. It's this. Oh, I don't have a dad joke on stat. Hold on, 1 second. Oh,
That's neither here nor there,
it's
Lemke.
fine. It's okay. Everything's fine.
At least
It's
I
fine.
waved.
Yes.
Everyone saw how happy I was to be here.
Same dad joke. Are you ready for a turd one?
Better be corny.
Oh, well, you are wearing corn. What does 50 do when he gets hungry? 50 Cent, by the way. What does 50 Cent do when he gets hungry? 58. Right. Classic joke. Numbers joke. Get it? Why was 7 scared of...
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
That's why 6 was afraid of 7.
Yeah, that's it. Couldn't remember it. Terrible. I'm not even a dad, so glad you remembered it.
And it's the same. It's like, what's the cheapest concert?
No, what concert costs 45 cents?
That one.
50 Cent featuring Nickelback. It's why I don't know why I know that.
But you could always get your penny back if you're penny wise.
Yeah. Not a good joke. That one was terrible. Just kidding. Just kittens. Speaking of that, get yourself a cup. You can't see it. Can't really see it. Yeah, there you go, right here. You can see it from here.
Cup.
Only $5.
Yes.
$5.
Holla at him.
Holla, $5, holla.
And they're nice quality, like, plastic. Like, these are nice.
Yeah. You can use them to play beer pong, so buy 10 of them. Actually,
Or
20. That's what I meant to say. Buy 20 of them.
Beer ponging.
Yeah. But, getting into the first album this week, we got Spirit Box, Eternal Blue. I'm actually wearing their merch.
They're eternal blue. Look at that.
Yeah.
So fresh.
Yeah. They didn't have a shirt in my size, or I would have bought a shirt too. Very upset about it.
I bet, dude.
Well, you know what? That's what happens when you wait because you're poor to buy merchandise, so you just get a sweet hoodie instead. Baggy deed. Yeah. Not gonna lie to you, listen to this album 50 times. Not really. But
I probably listened to it 3.
I listened to it 25 times. I'm not fucking with you. I probably actually did.
Nice.
Yeah. Love this album a lot. Very different mix. They do like that like melodic type of singing.
I wouldn't put melodic in it because I enjoyed it.
Oh.
It was like a... Where I would put it. I will definitely say that it is my new favorite band that features a female vocalist that screams.
Yeah.
Because she does the screams, right?
She does, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yes.
Yeah.
I stand by that statement. She has passed up my all-time favorite, which is OTEP.
I don't know them, actually.
They are
way older.
dirty. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, I don't know. I think the best female vocalist that screams is Tatiana still from Ginger. She's got the biggest screaming range, I think.
Yeah.
But I feel like Courtney from Spirit Box is right there. She's very good, and she also has like, I think the way they write the music is like incorporated with it being like that, like those flow states of like melodic with the beat tempo screaming. Because like, for example, I believe it's actually Silent Garden or Secret Garden. Sorry, not Silent Garden. Secret Garden.
Okay.
That one they have like a really weird like mix where she's singing, and then it just does like the strumming, like the heavy down strumming, and then it just cuts to like very hard into your fucking mouth. So I think the way that they write and how they do like their instrumentation and stuff like that is very well planned out.
Yeah.
It's very structured, very measured.
I don't have anything negative to say about it. I feel like you thought I would, to be completely honest.
Well, they're similar to Ginger, but they're also very different.
Yeah.
And I think the reason I like them, I like Spirit Box 17 times more than I like Ginger.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. I don't own I own a Ginger. I own 2 pieces of Ginger merch because I went to their concert.
Okay.
Not because I ordered it from their album. I think Bleach Bath and their EP that they did, it's the song off of it, trumped everything that they've ever done in Ginger.
Got it. Okay.
I think Ginger's a good band, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like this. If they keep producing music the way that they are, they'll probably be in my top 5.
Hell yeah.
Without a doubt.
That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, for me to like it, I mean,
yeah,
I feel like that says a lot in like the way I listen to music too, for that to cross into something I like.
Yeah. She's just wild because she was in a band called I Wrestled the Bear Once.
Yes. That was I keep forgetting what you had said.
Yeah.
And it makes so much sense.
I forget the name of the song, but she just comes out with like this high pitched scream, and it's just wild. It's absolutely nutty, insane. It's just really, really high pitched in your face, like right off the rip.
Was it Taste Like Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like it just right out of the rip, like bro, like in your mouth, like super high pitched scream.
It was Ruining It for Everybody was my favorite album by I Wrestled a Bear Once.
Yeah,
but
I mean they've only been producing music for like 4 or 5 years.
I Wrestled a Bear Once?
No,
Spirit Box.
Spirit Box.
Yeah, because I Wrestled a Bear Once ended in 15.
Yeah, and then her and her husband left that band and did this, and they got somebody else because he's the lead guitarist. But
her husband is?
Yeah.
Is that him? Or him?
That's him.
All right,
the one on the right. Yeah. And I think he does the rhythm too.
Got it. Okay.
And then I think it's just the 3 of them. I think it's kind of like Dead Bundy a little bit, where she sings and then they just hire somebody to play.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because he writes all of their music. I think he does all the drums and everything as well.
Nice.
With that dude. But like it's like a super like joint effort, like very, I don't know, just the way that they do everything is
it was put together very well.
Yeah, I do like they're writing. See, like I like metal with substance, right? So something that like I could take away with it lyrically and emotionally as well. And I think a lot of the music that they write about is like kind of like that. It's kind of like horror theme fit, like that a little bit.
Okay.
But it's also like it has dual purposes. Yeah. So I think it's just very well written. Like Holy Roller. If you ever see that music video, it's like she's in like a backdrop and then she's got like angel wings around her and like it's like she's like in an old vintage film taking pictures, but like there's this creepy black thing behind her trying to take her over.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Sounds brutal as fuck.
Yeah, but that's by far I think their heaviest song on the album too. Holy Roller. Which is not my favorite song off the album. My favorite song off the album, which I will say is Circle With Me. It comes out with lyrics like destroy the altar or cut off the altar.
Okay.
And then it just breaks down. It's really tempoed through singing. It's very good and chillaxed. And then it comes in with like a heavy ass breakdown at the end, and I just love everything about it. Yeah. That's my favorite song off the album. Zoe's back here ripping.
My Christ.
Ripping farts.
It's Butter Brown. There's a face with the squirrels.
Mr. Squirrels. Yeah.
Honestly, couldn't tell you what my favorite song was. Like,
I added every song to my playlist.
I enjoyed all of them thoroughly. Like, I don't think there was ever a point where I actually like looked down to like
Yeah.
to be like, oh, this song's the best, and like I just kept letting it roll, and I was like, oh shit, the album's over. All right, let me start it again.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really like, which is weird because normally I at least find something I have to skip.
The only song that I wish was any better is Yellow Jacket.
With Sam Carter,
which is the lead singer from The Architects. The mix The mix is weird. Like he comes in, he screams, and it's fine. And then like there's this weird transition, and then it just doesn't really like flow properly to me. And I'm like, what the is that?
Okay.
Like, bro. Like it's not a bad song though. And the more I listen to it, I'm like, okay, whatever, I can get over it. But but like I think that song is the one that just isn't quite there yet. I don't know because I think that's their first feature they ever had with a different artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, too. So I don't know what it is, but dude, she's been all over everybody's shit lately.
Really?
She's been with Crown the Empire. She
Okay.
released a song like the song I told you that like when they played live, the one they opened up with.
Yeah.
That was their new song with Courtney.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she was in a couple other music videos too. Oh, she was in Darko US. She was in Darko US, Daniel.
Oh.
Yeah, she screamed in that song.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. Couple more too. I can't remember, but dude, she's been all over the place. Which is super good because
Yeah, that's definitely good, especially with it only being the second album. Like I get it, she's not like brand new to it, but
yeah. No, but they're lighting up the world right now because of her ability to sing and scream, which is good. I want to see them take off, and they're from Canada too, and they're actually touring down here, so they got across the border, which is good.
They got out of Quebec.
Yeah, I think our borders are locked on our side. Yeah.
Okay.
So, which is strange. I figured ours would be open, but they're not.
We don't want to spread the COVID to them.
I think it doesn't matter at this point. I think it's already.
I was trying to think of some dumb answer.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think a border is gonna control that across the ocean. But bonus album is Lil Nas X
Montero.
Mantra is a Bring Me the Horizon album name. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Or a song I don't remember. Don't know why I keep looking at it and thinking that because my brain's just like, nah, fam. Actually, Industry Baby is my favorite song off this album.
The one with Jack Harlow?
Correct. Yeah.
That one's everywhere. Like it's all over everything, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that he did the like controversial music video of him being in jail getting raped.
Oh, sick.
Like there's literally like a dance break in the middle of it where it's just him and a bunch of naked dudes dancing in the shower.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
I did not watch that.
Yeah, that's the Industry Baby. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, that's no bueno. Little touchy there.
I mean, that's literally what he's doing. Like if it's not causing controversy, he doesn't want to be a part of it, and he's just going from. He started out with like that cowboy, and then he went into I'm gay, and then he was pregnant.
Oh.
Was the thing he was doing. And then he was like, I think I might just go back to being a cowboy again. I'm done with all this now. And it was just like, all right, dude. Like he showed up to, I think it was the VMAs maybe, wearing a gold suit of armor.
As
Or
you do.
Grammys or some sort of event, but yeah, he had on like a giant like golden robe and they like derobed him, and he was just standing there like this in a gold suit of armor.
Huh.
It was kind of dope.
I mean,
Give him
I
credit on
knew
that
it
one.
was. I mean, it's a whole fucking suit of armor.
Yeah.
It's lit, regardless of who you are.
For real.
I don't think there was a bad song on it. It wasn't rap though, in my opinion.
No, it's pop.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I know him like from being a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
his
really
first his like EP was a little rappy when he did his
I mean, there's still rap involved.
the road anthem.
I guess I couldn't even consider it hip hop then. I think it would just be pop.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I'm glad like
I
he
mean,
realizes
there
that.
are rappers on it.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
Megan Thee Stallion,
Doja Cat was on it too.
Doja Cat, yep. And then Elton John was on it. Like,
Yeah, real weird. Elton John just put out a single this week too, but I didn't write it down with somebody else. I just know that it exists, and I'm never gonna listen to it because I don't care about Elton John. No offense to Elton John fans.
correct, but
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me ever.
uh,
But yeah, no, that's pretty dope though.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Scoop is good, only because Doja Cat's his part, I think.
Same with $sign Slime, only because of Megan Thee Stallion's part.
I like all the Future songs for sure. Like
Except for
top tier.
Miley.
I like that song too. I mean, it's more singy, which is fine. That's
Yeah.
what you expect from her. So like, it's nothing like, oh, why is she rapping? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Didn't think that was gonna happen.
But that I really enjoyed Void. I liked Void a lot.
Okay.
It was so much different than the rest of the album. So it kind of caught me off guard when it came up.
Yeah, Montero is really good too. I like as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't have like too big of. I don't hate a single song on it.
Uh-uh.
I mean,
Which is weird.
yeah.
Like, I honestly picked it as a joke. And then it turned out that we actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good like mix of music from him, but it's also all controversy.
Literally.
Yeah,
All of it. Every ounce of it.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah.
Well, and that's the industry baby. That's why
Yeah.
he was pregnant afterwards. Because he became pregnant after the music video was released
Wow, yeah.
from prison.
Yeah, it was just all a
Yeah.
giant IRL skit.
Literally.
Yeah.
And that's why it's funny. Pretty much every single, you could use any Lil Nas X song on TikTok and it's a viral song.
Correct, yeah.
So, which is cool. Like,
Yeah. Hey, like Attila. Bad publicity is good publicity. I don't
Literally.
care anything you say. All the people that dislike our videos on YouTube, guess what that gets thrown into? Positive engagement for us because we're still getting engagement. It does not matter if you like it or if you hate it. If you dislike it, it goes with us to being somewhere seen as higher. Really does.
true.
Like, there's literally like monetary value things that like show like if you look at it, any sort of engagement at all, if it's a comment, whether it's positive or negative, whether it's a like or a dislike, it still all goes to you creating viewership and stuff like that and getting people to engage with your stuff, regardless if they like it or hate it.
Got it.
So it does not matter.
Well, we did have some comments almost defending us too, in a sense, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, defending us.
Defending us.
I heard
yes.
offending.
No, defending us.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so if you don't know, we did a music review video to Ginger. And all the Ginger stands came out.
Ginger's children, as
one of them were called it, yeah. Well, no, you see,
He was like, calm down, Ginger's children.
Ginger children, yeah. And then another one was like, if you think Tatiana's introverted, then you're wrong, basically. And I was like,
And then there was another dude that he was like,
yeah,
don't listen to this dude. He goes on every single post that has the word wallflower in it and says this exact same thing.
yeah. Well, I asked for clarification for that because I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, did you see the comment we got today that's this long?
No.
Yeah, it's literally like this long. I didn't even get the whole thing in the email. It said see more, and I was like, no thanks.
Well, I'm the one that replies to all those because
my responses won't be.
Because it's also my job. He does everything else social media. I'm in charge of YouTube, right? So like that's how we split the due diligence.
Right.
So,
but we also know that my responses will get us in YouTube jail. So
probably, yeah. Especially because they're all offending you. They're all attacking you and not me.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show that, like, we learned that
people don't like Poo Fountains.
Yeah, they want us to be more on topic, and they don't want us to shit on their band. Correct. Even though he doesn't like it, he just has to go about a better way of saying it.
Yeah. So instead of me saying it's doo-doo garbage, I have to say...
It's not for me.
You know what? I would borrow this album from someone.
I mean, that's honestly probably the most respectful thing you could say. I would listen to it once if it was handed to me.
I wouldn't shut it off in the car. I wouldn't tell you to click next if it wasn't my car.
But honestly, which is weird, this is your favorite album by them.
It is. I just didn't like the intro. Yeah. And they shat on me for it. They shat on me for the minute and a half that I didn't enjoy the song, even though I enjoyed the whole rest of it.
Yeah, and like...
Because they probably didn't stay for the rest of it. They probably put their comment in the first 20 seconds. That just...
Well, I mean, I also think that, like, the way you view metal is if it's not screaming and yelling,
correct,
it's not metal. Just not the case at all. Also, they have literally 9 other metal songs in there.
Correct.
So, like it's like a day to remember, like, the metalcore aspect, like, they have songs that they don't scream at all. Right? Like, so, like...
And I enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm weird.
Dude, it's all about perspective. If you don't get, like, that initial, like, vibe from it, I feel like it's a lot of the time that you're not going to like it. Yeah. Not even just you, anybody in general. Yeah, it's just because you're listening to this music and you have, like, your set goal, your set ideals, your set standards for it. And if it's not to you what it's supposed to be, that's not what it is. It's like the Welcome Home album from A Day to Remember.
Yeah.
I love A Day to Remember. I do not like that album that much. I don't think it's a terrible album by any means. I just think they're trying to conform and go a different route, which is fine. I just won't not support them, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way and like go see them live, go do all this other stuff if they're going to change the way that they're going to play music.
Right.
That's not why I like them. I'm never gonna go see Katy Perry live, even though I like some of her songs. I'm not going to do that.
I have seen Katy Perry.
Like live music? Yeah. Oh, really?
She was at Warped Tour when I Kissed a Girl first came out.
Shit, what? That's wild.
I saw her in Pennsylvania, same year I saw AFI.
Smooth Criminal is not by them. Oh, that's Alien Ant Farm.
December Underground.
No, just fucking. No, he thought Smooth Criminal was not from Michael Jackson.
Joke.
It was not a joke. You were so serious.
You metal elitist, you.
No, but yeah, there's just a lot of like nuances with music, and we learned that from some of the music videos.
Yeah.
But I will give you this: I'm changing my second YouTube channel to Toxic Shock Lemke, and then it's just going to be everything that I do, but it's going to be based towards Toxic. So I'm going to I'm going to change all of the stuff that I have in there, like my links and all that shit. It's going to be for Toxic Shock. So all my reactions that I do, because I don't know if we're doing reactions anymore.
No, so we'll find out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, if there's like a really good song that comes out that we want to do a music video review reaction to, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Like there's no like ups or downs or there are ups and downs, but there's no like set in stone things.
Right.
We just needed to do something else, which was we did a tier list today of A Day to Remember, and it's posting Thursday.
Okay.
Yep, it'll post the same time the music review. So maybe we just don't do full music reviews all the time. Maybe we do tier list. Maybe we do a music review.
Yeah.
So,
sounds about right.
Yeah. Just thinking.
The tier list was fun.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
It went a lot better than expected. Mainly because I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't know what to expect. Yeah. Like, I feel like I was a little quiet at points, but I think I was also getting used to it as well.
I also don't know how to shut the fuck up. Let's be honest. I can talk forever about nothing, which is a very good thing to do on a podcast.
Yeah.
Because it eats up time. Time. But
I was just looking at you with my other eyeball.
third eye. Blind. Oh, speaking of that, they released an album this week called, I can't read it because it's blue. Our Bad Part. Band Apart. Fade Apart.
Our Bandi Aparte. Our Band Apart.
Our Band Apart with an extra E for some reason.
Or he just can't type. We'll find out.
It's a copy and paste.
And
I didn't change anything. I literally copied and pasted from the site. Oh, but singles. Hard School Guns N' Roses released a single.
okay.
Christmas Isn't Canceled, Just You, Kelly Clarkson. So
Kind of funny.
yeah. And then into albums, This Is How the World Ends by Bad Flower. Really wish we would have been able to see them live. Couldn't though, because he couldn't sing because he's a clown.
That's spelled right. Our Bandy.
Yeah, okay. I don't understand why there's an extra E. These Things Happen to G-Eazy. Great. Behave Myself. And then these are getting into albums I don't know the artist to. I just thought the artist name sounded cool. She Drew the Gun. That's the band. The Place Will Become Your Tomb, Sleep Token.
Okay.
Which I think I know them. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
I don't know if it's rap or hip hop or metal or what it kind of genre it is. The Beautiful Liar, Ex Ambassadors, and then this one came out a couple weeks ago. But it is We Butter the Bread with Butter, Das Album. They are German metal.
Okay.
I didn't see it until this week somehow. It was
Gotcha.
just in my playlist of like recent music because I added a single from it, and then it must have added it all later.
Okay.
Because which is weird that it didn't add it July 2nd.
Yeah. I have a couple that came out too. We've got Sincerely Kentrell by Young Boy Never Broke Again.
Okay.
Life Forms by Angels and Airwaves.
What kind of music is that?
Angels and Airwaves?
Yeah.
Blink-182.
Oh.
That's their like band. It's the Stone Sour of Blink-182.
I feel like it's the same band, man.
Well, it's the not heavy punk. It's
Okay.
like
More like alternative.
it's 1,000,000% just straight alternative.
Okay.
And then also Run the Jewels came out with Run the Jewels 4. Those are the only other ones that I kind of had.
Yeah. I don't know.
Run the Jewels is rap, Young Boy rap, Angels and Airwaves alternative.
Got it.
And I thought it was a new DJ Smoke album, but it's just D Smoke, and I've never heard of them.
Back to it. So the album of the week that we're gonna do for next week is we're only gonna do one because the week after is top 10.
Yeah, next week is top 10 horror films.
Horror films.
It's top 10 scary movie, essentially, or horror film, however you want to word it. But
Well, I have to go horror film, so that's that just is what it is. And then, whoops, put that there. Then it's gonna be G-Eazy's album, right? Is that what we decided to do? Okay.
Easy G.
Yeah, These Things Happened To. These Things Happen To by G-Eazy is the bonus album for next week. And then we got some sports stuff because we both watched some sports things of the sportsness.
Here we go.
Brownies.
Here we go.
Who? Brownies? Brownies who? No, they won 26-6 against the Bears, and that went exactly as predicted, I'm sure.
Fucking dope.
Because the Bears are butthole.
Doo-doo dog shit.
Doo-doo dog shit.
I will take it.
Panthers actually beat some ass against the Texans. 24-9. smoked ass.
Hell yeah.
Smoked all of the asshole. Chargers beat the Chiefs, which is
Wow.
fantastic
Yeah.
because
Because
that
the
means
Chiefs are 1-3 right, or 1-2 right now. Then
correct.
because they got beat by the Ravens
Yeah.
last week, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The only team they beat is the Browns.
Yeah, and they only beat us by like 3 points.
4 points. Yeah.
Good light.
Yeah. 4 points. Which is good because like if we're ever close in like standings or
Yeah.
whatever, and say their roster like they face the other teams and the Chargers beat somebody else in our division, then because not everybody's gonna play Kansas City in our division. You know what I mean?
True.
So if the Chargers beat them, then we're ahead of them.
Got it.
Same
Okay.
thing with like if Kansas City beats them, but we lost to them as well, then same thing.
Okay.
So like we beat the Chargers, we're still technically better than Kansas City.
Understandable.
Yeah,
All right, got it.
If that makes any sense, because the way standings were, Cardinals
Interesting.
beat the Jaguars 31-19. Washington lost bad. 21-43 to the Bills. Yeah. Colts lost 16-25 to the Titans. Saints won 28-13 against the Pats. Falcons beat the Giants, which is great for me because the Giants are in my division.
Okay.
17-14 to the Falcons.
Cool.
Bengals, here we go. Beat Steelers 24-10.
Damn straight they did.
Yeah. The Ravens beat Detroit. Jets lost 26-0.
Holy fucking Brown scores.
To the Broncos.
No, at that point.
Yeah. Dolphins lost in a close game to the Raiders, 28-31. I believe the LA Raiders are undefeated too still.
They are.
Just like LA Chargers.
LA's killing it.
Yeah, LA's fucking killing her, smoking them. The Buccaroonies lost to the Rams 24-34. So I don't know. Brady didn't look bad. I watched that game.
Okay.
Brady actually looks pretty good. I mean, he just didn't have any help, and they easily probably had the worst defense in the league. The Buccaneers.
Got it.
Yeah, they're not good at all.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Seahawks lost to the Vikings 17-30. Packers 30-28 over the 49ers.
Okay.
But the Browns game, let's get back to that. They played very shitty the first half. Not well. Then they came out and smoked them.
Yeah. Which is very un-Browns of us.
Correct. But like that game should not have been that close the first half.
Mm-mm.
But we had a hell of a kicker, field goal kicker, I should say. Well, he made like 4 field goals, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, which is fucking wild. He's like the next Phil Dawson, you know what I'm saying? he might hold the most amount of points scored in the entire season.
Right.
Again, you know. Really kind of disappointed in Chubb's performance. Can't remember the other dude's name. Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
He went off.
Yeah.
He had like 100 yards rushing and then like 75 yards receiving and a couple touchdowns. So he was doing some work out there. Did you watch it?
I was at work.
Oh. Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Every fucking Sunday.
Well, hopefully they'll get a late game one of these days.
Oh, by the way, October 31st, we're tailgating the Browns Steelers game. We're leaving here at about 6:30 a.m.
Okay, I gotta make sure I can go to that. I shouldn't have an issue. I just know sometime in October they're going on a Sunday to Slippery Rock to run at Tough Mudder.
Got it.
I don't know which weekend it is.
Let's hope it's not Halloween.
Let's hope it's not Halloween. I agree. Well, it shouldn't be.
So we're gonna take like 5 cars worth of people.
Oh shit! Someone's dying.
5 people have to drive us home.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. Someone's dying.
Well, John was talking about getting his father-in-law. He's gonna bring TVs and set them up. We'll just make our own mobile site instead of like watching others.
Oh, okay.
So like we're not gonna get tickets. We're just gonna tailgate, watch the game in the parking lot, and then go home.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's lit. Is it a late game?
1:00.
Oh shit, bitch.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So then we'll still make it home for beer adventures.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That would be lit.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I need to
Kayla's
get a
already
jersey.
down. We just have to find a babysitter. I got a month to figure it out.
Melissa, what are you doing? She's coming too. Fuck.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. But I want to go into some sad news. It's not like super sad news, but it's kind of sad news. I need a new processor.
Oy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting some like rendering lag with my computer when I'm like playing. So like if you ever watch one of my personal streams on YouTube, or when I decide and figure out time to stream for Toxic, which that's going to happen. I don't know exactly when, but I need that processor because I'm getting a lot of rendering lag, which is all based on my CPU.
Okay.
So there is that. And it
Sounds like
cost,
hell.
huh?
Said that sounds like hell.
It's not great. I don't recommend it. I also just thought about just waiting as long as I could to see if I get a job that, pays me well enough in order to just buy a totally new computer and then just use that as my streaming computer. Because I think the problem is I'm trying to do both from the same one, which obviously doesn't work well.
Plus, you're doing it through Wi-Fi too.
That as well, yeah. So. But I'm probably still gonna need a new processor anyways.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. But I don't know, we'll see. It's not that big of a deal. It's not hard to replace at all. I just would like something a little bit better anyways to stream from.
Yeah.
I also kind of want to turn that computer into like strictly editing.
Okay.
So like it's just my streaming computer. And like that's like the computer I'd use to surf the web and stuff. And my gaming computer would only be strictly gaming.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And nothing else. No music, no nothing. Literally everything else is sent through a capture card to the other computer, and it does all that shit. So I would need a processor anyway. I'm sure. Like whatever.
Got it.
But that would also help too, because like with Discord and stuff like that, I would just join from that computer. And all that stuff would be separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I got it.
that's much more ideal. But that costs money that I don't have. So that's ideal situation. But into the next thing, we got Resident Evil 4 coming out on VR. Which that's not my favorite Resident Evil game.
But still.
My favorite is Resident Evil 5 because of like nostalgia and shit like that. I played that game a metric fuckload.
Yeah.
With my friends, dude. We just kept like going through the same levels because like Resident Evil is like one of those games that like the more you play it, the more shit you unlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't really replay games anymore, but back in the day, that's all I used to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I played Resident Evil 5 probably 50 times through.
God damn.
Yeah. If not more. We just would always go because that was the first multiplayer one that they introduced. And it was just like insane to do because like all the bosses, and then we did like hardcore mode.
Yeah.
But like I remember when the one boss jumped down the first time ever, and he had like the huge axe on his arm. Oh my fucking god! I'm like 14, like shitting myself. This dude has an axe, and then like literally the next week I had beaten the game 3 times already. And then he just shouts out like, yeah, whatever, pop, 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 run around, pop, pop, pop. Nothing scary. But yeah, speaking of that, have you played any Resident Evil games other than 7? We played 7, which we need to do again.
We played 7. I played 6.
6 was by far the worst one,
and I loved it.
Wow. It was not good.
Like, I loved the zombie story.
Okay. I mean, I could see that, but it just felt terrible to play. Because that was the first one that was first person, I believe, as well.
No, it was third person.
Was it third person?
Yeah.
Okay. I just like the story wasn't really
It
that
was very co-op.
It was.
Like, it was like,
Yeah.
I need you to get up here to do this in order to go from that to this.
Correct. You could play it single player too. It was possible.
Correct.
Yeah.
It
but
was just...
it was a lot. It was the first one that they made you like have to, think for two people, which is cool.
Because they took all characters and put them in it, right? And each one kind of, they like paired them into like who, like what their story like arcs were, and that's why they gave them their own part of it, because none of them intertwined any of the stories.
Correct, because like Leon was in there, Chris was in there.
Yeah.
I think.
And then the little chick that turned into a demon.
Huh? I don't. You'd have to.
Like she was like, you were like going down this like windy circle, and she was like in the middle of it at the bottom, and then she went fucking psycho.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I feel like it was part of the zombie one, but
I'm not aware.
I don't know.
But those are the only two you played.
That's the
one I played the least.
Played Nemesis a little bit when I was like a kid.
Oh,
because Nemesis was on PlayStation, right? Or was it PlayStation 2? One of those two. Okay. And then I played, I mean, back in the day, I think I played the original. I remember the alligator scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, one was not good.
Yeah.
Like, camera angle wise, because that, like, they had, like, the first, like, the angled perspective and shit like that. But they remastered 2 and 3. So, like, those ones are playable now.
Okay.
And, like, actually, like, it's, like, that third person. They really, really well done. I recommend playing both of those.
Okay.
And then I want to play 0. I started it, but yet again, it's, like, those forced angled perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
But that one came out after 2 and 3, I believe.
Okay.
And it's a before Resident Evil. So that's why it's Resident Evil 0. So, like, the time on it is still, like, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah.
Did you ever play the Raccoon City one?
No, yeah, 6 was Raccoon City.
No, like, they had one that was literally just called Resident Evil Raccoon City, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that one. There's, like, several different arcs in in the game. Like, there's, like, little different side arcs.
Yeah.
In it. Let me look. All
right. So
let me look really quick because I have
I forgot about Code Veronica.
Code Veronica, yes.
That came out
Revelations
after Nemesis, before 0.
Correct.
And then it was 4, 5. Oh, I lied. I played Revelations 2. I played all of that.
Okay. Because all I'm saying is the story is kind of weird. So Resident Evil 2, and then like they have like these like side arcs, like little side arcs.
That's the one I was talking about. The side arc Operation Raccoon City.
Okay. Yeah, so like, and then there's also movies that correspond with the games.
The animated ones?
Yeah, that don't have games with them. So it's weird. So it gets kind of weird. But like they redid 2, 3. 3 is very, very good. Very short though too.
Okay.
But multiple playthroughs, like that's kind of like what they want.
Yeah.
As well as 2 is also pretty short.
I just realized 3 is Nemesis. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Okay, I have to play 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah,
I understand it now.
Yeah, Jill fights.
Okay.
Jill's like the main character.
Yeah.
That fights Nemesis in that one. But the Resident Evil 2 is Leon and Chris Redfield's brother, which I believe her name is Claire.
Okay.
Yeah, and like you play separate arcs as them. Leon has his own game in 4. So 4 is why people is because they like Leon. And that's probably the best one mechanically that most people would say from the original games.
Okay.
Which I would argue I would say 5. But that's just me. I liked 5 the most. But I mean, it's also I understand why people don't like 5. But I like the dual concept of it, like the 2-player concept to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I liked about 6, but also I never played 5.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't really say if or when I liked it, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it came out a long time ago. It was.
Well, I remember when it came out, it was on 360.
Yeah. Yeah. Not good. That was like right when they were doing like that transition period from 360 to Xbox One, I think. Like,
Yep.
That was like one of the later releases.
So I know 6, I think they re-released on the one, like you could download it, but I think it was the last one that came out on 360. Yeah, it came out in 2012.
Yeah. Which I think 13, the new consoles were released. 13, yeah. 13 or 14? I think it was late 2013.
Okay.
Like late. Could be wrong on that. Not 100% sure. But Resident Evil 8 might be the best one ever made, in my opinion. The Village.
Oh, okay.
Really
I was like, what's 8? What's 8?
Yeah. Really good.
Did they actually call it 8, or did they just call it Village?
It's Village.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if I was just being stupid or not.
Yeah, it's just Resident Evil Village. Super good game. I recommend everybody playing that. Especially because like you don't really need to play 7. They allude to the stuff that happened in 7.
Okay.
So like you don't have to play 7 in order to understand 8.
Okay.
Because like they kind of like explain themselves in it. Yeah. Especially because like the way the whole game is set up. I won't ruin anything because it came out this year and you need time to clearly play it, right?
Say I watched like your first couple hours of it.
Yeah.
But
it's all on YouTube if you want to see it.
I saw the werewolves.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Lichens.
That was all I saw. Yeah, the lichens.
The lichens.
From Underworld.
Yes. And then yeah, but back to Resident Evil 4 coming in VR. I think this is really cool. So they used to be like the old games, like you'd have to go in your inventory and like shuffle around all your shit, right? You remember that? Well, you don't have to do that now. Okay. Your guns are attached to your hips, your healing's attached to your left shoulder, and if you want your knife out, you just touch your chest. It's pretty fucking sweet. It's pretty dope. I want to play VR. It's coming out on the Oculus Rift 2. So the second iteration.
Looks like we're going to Nick's house.
Hey, why not, dude? If he will allow us.
Sure, he won't complain.
Yeah. First time he's had male contact other than his son in a minute. But then to the next point, Marvel's canceled a fan favorite
comic
series.
book.
Yeah, comic book series.
They are no longer creating Guardians of the Galaxy comic books. They are done. It's completely ended.
Oh, did they like write it in?
Yeah.
Sick. That's good though.
Says the last issue of the publisher's The Last Annihilation, even slowing down to its final moments, lettering on the last page declared the end of the run, reading the end. Thanks for everything, and we'll see you at Gosnell's. Gosnell's, of course, being the bar the spacefaring characters frequented throughout the entire series. So they ended it. Just boom, done. But perfect timing to kick off Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the movie. But yeah, I just thought that was wild that with how well it's doing that they didn't try and oversaturate it, which is good.
Yeah, all good things must come to.
1,000,000%.
I don't know if they went about it the right way. I've never read them, so I couldn't tell you.
Same.
But I wish I did know. I wish we had like a comic book expert, and we could probably get one on
easily.
Yeah.
Beaker.
Yeah. and see what he truly thinks about it.
Correct.
Maybe we'll have that in the future.
Yeah, especially now doing it on Twitch. Like,
Yeah.
'cause I know we've had him on before, but video changes everything.
Correct. But yeah, I mean, that's like my biggest thing with certain movies and TV shows and shit like that. Like, they can't end them. That's the most important part. Like,
Right.
I'm cool you have a badass story, but the ending shit, that's what you're gonna remember.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like Breaking Bad did it well.
Perfect.
Yeah. The 5 seasons, I think. I think it's 5 seasons, and then they cut it.
Okay.
Which is great. That's what you want.
Prison Break went too far.
Yeah.
They could have ended it after season 1, but I watched all of it over and over and over. Bought the fucking movie. Watched the new season that came out like years later.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could just ended it at season 1, and it would still been fine.
Correct.
But like, you couldn't have ended Breaking Bad at season 1.
No. I mean, some shows you can do that. Like some animes, are really popular for running like 12 to 25 episodes, which is good. I'm glad that some animes are like they realize that and it just has to end. Like
that brings up Cowboy Bebop is doing a live action.
Hell yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Do you like Cowboy? I don't think you said you didn't like Cowboy Bebop.
I own it. I haven't had a chance to actually watch it. I bought the Blu-ray set though.
Oh.
Because I was told that I would like it.
Yeah, it's only 25 episodes, I believe.
And what it sounded like is they're doing all 25 episodes live action. Is what it sounded like. Don't quote me. It's just I was drunk and Seamus was talking to me. So
that's sick. I forgot that's Seamus. That's like one of Seamus's favorites.
Correct. Yeah, like that's the background of his watch. Like
that's my not my favorite. My favorite is Bleach. I like Bleach a lot. Bleach is pretty dope. Except I still haven't finished it. There's 366 episodes or some shit like that, and I'm on like 305.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I'm like right there. I just stopped. Like I get in moods where like I'll binge shit and then I'll just stop. Hey, not good. Not ideal. Don't recommend. Yeah. And then one last thing to talk about is Twitch partnered with Warner Brothers Music.
I got that email today.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for us?
It's kind of up in the air.
Okay.
Still, from what I'm seeing and what I read, it was like a 4-paragraph article saying that they paired with them, but some artists can pull out of it. But like that, I don't understand what that means because like, is Warner Brothers Music allowing specific playlists to be played? And if the creator doesn't want their content on there, they can withdraw from it. Yeah, meaning, like we could still play that music.
Like, is Twitch gonna have its own Pretzel Rocks, quote unquote,
through Warner Brother?
Yeah,
I think. Or I don't know. Maybe you just have to download Warner Brother Music, and then you play their whatever. But I'm sure it's gonna be a paid. You're gonna have to pay for it. That's why, like, I still like Stream Beats.
Yeah.
Stream Beats is music played or made by a streamer that allows that music to be free and non-copyright on both YouTube, Facebook, not really, because Facebook, the way Facebook music is,
right,
is if there's any music playing in the background, they ding it and they send it. It doesn't matter if it's copyright or not. You can't, like, Facebook is just stupid that way.
Oh.
They just don't want any of like that smoke. So if there's any type of music on in the background, they flag it and then they send it.
So weird because Instagram doesn't, and they're fucking linked.
Correct. Well, most people don't make money from Instagram. They make money from sponsorships through Instagram. So like their population is so big and so everything's so much watched that it's seen and then by somebody else, and then you have a sponsor, and then you do your sponsored videos and stuff like that. I like wearing their clothes or having it in the background.
Oh,
like yeah,
got it.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So like that's how most people make their money from Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. Or like they pay them to do commercials and like, oh, they know her name. So like stuff like that, like ads and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm unsure. The stream beats is still the way to go. It's a lot of lo-fi or techno
Yeah.
music, electronic type stuff. They did release a rock album as well.
Okay.
That the dude did. So it's not bad music. I'm not gonna say it's the best music ever. But it's something to listen to that's not terrible. So if you are a streamer, I would suggest going there first.
Okay.
Because you can literally use it in YouTube videos, you can use it in Twitch, and that's the one thing about Twitch I don't know about. Like, is that gonna translate to you being able to use it on YouTube? I don't know.
I don't know either.
For Stream Beats, you can use it wherever. Granted, we have Dead Bundy, so we don't even have to worry anymore because Dead Bundy allows us to use their music wherever.
Right.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And they make good music that we like, so
damn straight.
We're not proud to listen to. Yeah, but I think that's about all we got.
Yeah, Murder She Wrote.
Murder She Wrote. There is a band reference there that I can't think of, but it's totally in the back of my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's yeah. Check us out on Twitch if you're watching this anywhere else. We stream live at 9 p.m. EST on Mondays. And you get it a week early, 5 days early. Follow us on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, wherever. Everything will be posted down below, or it's in our link tree on Twitch. Thank you guys